The disagreements between Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert have, of course, been well publicized over the last 12 months. But until yesterday, one thing that we did not know about was just how intense the feud between Boebert and Green really was. And apparently it boiled over on the very first day of the new Congress this year. On January 3rd, the day the Republicans officially took over the House of Representatives, there was a screaming match in the ladies' restroom in the halls of Congress where Boebert and Green really got into it, according to multiple different sources who spoke to the Daily Beast. And this particular fight, and yes, I do think we should categorize it as a fight, was because, well, let me just tell the story the way the Daily Beast does, because I love it. Boebert's in the bathroom doing whatever. So then she's up and she's washing her hands, which is good to know. I would not be surprised to learn she wasn't somebody who washed her hands. But hey, at least she does. So Boebert's up at the sink, I guess, washing her hands out of another stall, which she did not know was there, which she knew the stall was there, didn't know the person was there. Out walks Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, Greene is pissed already. Like, I don't know why, just being in the bathroom in a bad mood. So she confronts Lauren Boebert right then and there, again, according to the sources, about Boebert not supporting Kevin McCarthy to be the Speaker of the House. And Greene says, quote, "You were okay taking millions of dollars from McCarthy, but you refused to vote for him for Speaker, Lauren?" And then Lauren, according to the sources, responded and said, "Don't be ugly." And then, in the words of this source, ran out like a little schoolgirl. So Greene comes up, again, Lauren Boebert's washing her little hands, doing her little thing. Greene comes up like, "How dare you not support him, right? You've taken millions from his, his leadership PAC to run your election, and oh, don't be ugly." And then she runs away. There was a witness, Democratic Representative Debbie Dingell, was also there in the bathroom. And Dingell, on multiple different occasions, when the Daily Beast reached out to her like, "Hey, listen, we know you were in the bathroom. Please tell us what happened." She acknowledged there was an incident, but then she said, "What happens in the ladies' room stays in the ladies' room." Although, again, she did acknowledge that something happened between the two women. But listen, hey, first rule about ladies' room is nobody talks about what happens in the ladies' room. Yeah, we really are dealing with like Congressional Fight Club at this point. So that's what's happening with the new Republican Congress. And again, during their first year, maybe even year and a half of Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert being in Congress, they were good friends. They were always together. They sat together. It was like basically the way the Daily Beast explains it. They were like cliques in high school. They were always together. Matt Gaetz, their good buddy, was always there with them. But then things got a little sour when Russia invaded Ukraine. Boebert wanted more money for Ukraine. She wanted the U.S. to take Ukraine's side, which she's right about. Greene kind of seemed like she's on the side of Russia and attacked Boebert without calling her by name in Twitter, said, "No, we got to focus on aiding Americans first," which you voted against aiding Americans to begin with, so I don't even know what you're complaining about here. Then, of course, the two have argued and fought over who loves Donald Trump more, because Greene came out immediately and endorsed Donald Trump for 2024. Boebert has not yet endorsed him, but says, "Hey, he's a good guy. I like him a lot, but I also like Ron DeSantis. But if it's Trump, I want to support Trump." So she's been wishy-washy about it. Then, of course, with the ongoing speaker fight, things got even more estranged between the two. So there's a lot of fighting. But here's the thing. And I've seen some people on Twitter talk about the fact that I can't believe we've hit the point where things in Congress are this uncivilized. And it's great to know that there's so many people who have no knowledge whatsoever of U.S. history. Just Google the phrase, "the caning of Charles Sumner." Like, if you think this bathroom fight is bad, consider the fact that we once had a senator almost beat to death on the floor of the Senate by another senator. Okay? So, yeah, this is childish, this is juvenile, this is stupid. But trust me, if there's one thing that's been consistent in U.S. politics, it's stupidity and anger and violence. That is not new. It was not created by Boebert and Green. It will not end when they leave office. It is a tradition as old as the United States itself. And if history is any indicator, things are only going to get worse from here. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.